I think relationships begin and end with ideas, with dreams, imagination, pictures, big ideas. They're not the letter of the law. Relationships don't exist in the physical world. It's an abstraction. You can't take a picture of a relationship, only people. So a relationship is made up. It's a shared, or should be a shared mythology. I say shared because if you and I are dreaming something different, what could go wrong? A lot of things.
A lot of things, yeah.
So in business, or if we were starting a band, you'd know the purpose of the band that you're joining. You'd know what we're playing. You know what the vision is. We want to get a record deal, right? And so you're on board. But love relationships, we don't do that. No. We come to the table with all sorts of fantasies, expectations, fairy tales, entitlements from our family of origin, and we do not align to make sure that we're dreaming the same dream, which is essential. Why are we? And not what are we simply, but why are we? Love cannot be the reason, because love gets us in the door. It doesn't keep us in the room, right? There has to be an arrangement, an organization. We have to create something out of whole cloth. Otherwise, it's the Wild West. Otherwise, who knows how we're operating? We're pointing in different directions. So organization, dreaming, coming up with a vision. What are we? I happen to like, for me, a picture of Tracy and I are at the top of the food chain. We're responsible and we're in charge of everyone and everything. Yeah. We're partners in crime. We're generals, two bosses, two leaders, two executives. Therefore, we have a responsibility to work well together and to be happy, right? That's a duty. Because if we're not working well together, everything and everyone else suffers with that logic, with that picture, with that image. So we create something greater than ourselves, the union that exists in our heads. And then we raise the bar and co-create principles of how we're going to protect each other from each other. Because we're animals, folks. And catch us on a good day, we're nice. Catch us on a bad day, you may not want to be in a relationship with us, right? The off the factory line human primate is not great, especially if threatened. And so just imagine giving your 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old all the authority to run the house and have an AK-47, you'd be dead. So, as lovely as they are. So, adults are just a little bit, have a pad away from that 3-year-old, right? That impulsive, angry, I want what I want. I'll show you, and so, without agreements of how you and I are going to govern each other, we cannot be safe.
Right.
And people just don't plan for their devils, which devils we can be if the conditions are a certain way. And we don't know what those conditions will be because we're not in them yet. So I think taking the long way to answer your question, I think the answer is, what's the big idea that we're operating under? Why do we exist? What's the point of our union, our alliance? If it had nothing to do with emotion, it has to be based on purpose. We decide what's right, what's good, what's best. We decide it, nobody else. We buy it completely, drink the Kool-Aid on it, and then we give each other permission to enforce. Yeah. So this is how we accomplish what we want and how we keep from doing what we don't want that is poison to our safety and security, right? It's all by agreement. It's all by social contract.